Ow! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of eXtrevision. I'm your host, Eckstein. This segment breaking down the competitive news for the last week. And we're going to start off with North American Sixes. ESEA Invite continuing to roll along. We are heading towards the end of the season. Some teams have less to play than other teams. For example, Classic Mix-Up currently holding down the top of the league with a 14-0 record. There's definitely been some roster issues in the invite, particularly with the Mighty Ducks and Pinball Wizards no longer being able to finish off the season. So Classic Mix-Up has one match against them, but one real match left against Leviathan Gaming coming up this last Thursday. Can they defeat LG and get the perfect season? We will see. I will be casting that match most likely, and Thursday night, we'll get back to that later. Holding down second place is Leviathan Gaming. As of recording, they have a 9-3 record. That holds them on to second, and even if they were to lose all of their last games, they do have one forfeit win coming their way, and with, theoretical losses, they should have no problem qualifying for land, at least in a third place spot. And they are playing in their final games, they are playing Chess Club, No Need for Names, and Classic Mix-Up. That No Need for Names game, I believe, being played in the meantime of us shooting this episode and us releasing this episode. So I can't help you out with those results. You're going to have to go find them yourselves. The other final land spot is definitely into a chaotic situation. Space Whales doing pretty strong. I am not quite sure if they are mathematically a lock for a third place spot, but with the rest of their schedule, they are looking like they're going to be fine. But the final spot is going to go down to the wire with Chess Club versus No Need for Names Gaming. Now, Chess Club did have a match against Classic Mix-Up. Classic Mix-Up's so strong. They probably were going to lose it, but unfortunately they had to forfeit the match due to Weeble no-showing for the team and then informing the team that he was done. There was some early calls of rest in peace invite with, potentially only 4 serious teams still playing and them defaulting to get the land spot. But Chess Club will be playing out the rest of their games, no problem there. It just, we got to see whether they're going to be able to win against No Need for Names and how those teams play against their remaining matches. We will keep you tuned next week when the picture will be a whole lot clearer. North American Highlander, UGC has been rolling along. I will get to the streaming schedule, but we streamed 2 matches last week, as well as Project X and Gunrunners playing exceptional. But UGC, big news over there is they debuted their new website, live.ugcleague.com. Basically, it is a video aggregator, but it is showing all sorts of videos from YouTube that involve UGC. So you can find our videos on there, you can find Salamancer's videos on there, you can find Griever's videos on there, you can find Kip's videos on there, as well as a ton of other people that are starting to get involved in casting UGC. It's kind of the point of this website, as well as showcasing the live streams of UGC as they're going on. So I suggest that you check that out. Now, for some European news, let's take a peek with Comedian and have him run down some of the news that is going on. Take it away, Lazar.
Thanks for having me once again, Eckstein. It is good to be back. I just want to say before I get on with the European coverage news that meeting you, Sal, Luke, Airon, and all the Americans at AsiaFortress was an amazing experience, and I just can't wait for the next time to meet y'all. With that being said, let's just jump on to the news. Week 2 is already well on the way in TF2L Season 13, though there's still some teams here and there with some unplayed matches. You know who I'm talking about. But we've got some great matches going on between BFF versus Punchline and Deserto versus Nitros. And to be honest, if these matches are an indicator of what's going to be happening in the rest of the season, I can't wait to see them all. Staying on the note of 66, I want to highlight some of the awesome interviews that Admirable's been doing for ETF2L. The third interview between Admirable and Captain Axe is up right now on the front page. Captain Axe, of course, the soldier for the French team Punchline. And the next interview should be with Team Deserto Stark. So check out ETF2L, give these interviews a listen. They're hilarious, they're funny, they're informative, they're really, really good. I just want to give Admirable a huge round of applause for that. Staying away from the 66 scene for a little bit, ETF2L is hosting their third experimental Highlander Cup right now, which is just to, test some things out. We got 3 maps in there, CTF Holland, CP Gorge, and Peel Swiftwater. Those are going to be the ones being played. And it's good to see some new maps. It's good to see, older maps being revisited. I hope there's going to be some good feedback coming up. I hope, CTF Holland Mapmaker going to be able to improve the map even more. And let's hope there's going to be some awesome stuff happening in the future of Highlander for the next ETF2L season. And while we have a lot of talk about the online scenes, there's a lot of buzz going on right now for the big LAN events, especially regarding DreamHack. So I just want to shed some light on that situation. I've been working together with Sal, Kuhn, and Skyred, and a ton of other people behind the screen, like Twitch TV guys, John and Ben Goldhaber. We've been trying to get TF2 to DreamHack. Now, DreamHack has responded that they want to get a tournament at DreamHack Winter 2012, but that's less than 2 months from now. We have to raise so much money. There's massive costs. Because of that, we're not going to be able to do that. It's just not feasible. Instead, what we want to do is look forward to the next event, which is DreamHack Summer 2013. All of us are working very hard to try and accomplish that goal, and I definitely believe that this is going to be happening. I mean, it's going to be harder to accomplish than anything I've ever tried to do, but damn it, this is just too amazing of a chance to let it slide, and I'll do everything I can do to make it happen, and I know the rest of the team thinks exactly the same way. So I know what you're thinking. I can hear the grinds, gears grinding in your head. What can I do? How can I help out? Well, for now, we're looking to, approach some major sponsors. And I mean, this event will be all about if you can raise the required funds from sponsorship to do it. Now, if you have some leads with sponsors or have some ideas about what companies we can try and approach, please send me an email with the information you have, and we'll look into it. I mean, at this point, any leads are good leads. You can email me at lazar@vanillatv.org. That's spelled like laser, but with 2 A's and a Z. Pew pew. While we have a lot of more work to do on DreamHack before it becomes a reality, there's something going on right now that will be happening, and that's Insomnia 47. The guys in Multiplay have announced the tournament just a few days ago, and with a 1,000 prize pool, the Multiplayer staff is really expressing their support for the TF2 community, and I can't applaud them enough for it. I mean, especially Karnat, that guy, I just want to hug him every time I meet him because the work he's been doing for TF2 community, how he's been helping out, it's just been amazing. Now, it's not just looking to be, a good event from, the prize pool considered, but there's a lot of teams that are expressing their interest in that. Twisted Play is most likely going to be attending, and that's already a really strong team, but there are some rumors that both Nitros and Epsilon might be coming to the event. If these 3 teams will come, it's going to be an awesome tournament, and I can't wait to see more details on that as we get closer to the event. And with that, I think it's already the end of this European correspondence section. Thanks again for having me, and see you guys next time. Back to you, X-Time.
Thanks, Lazar. Excellent rundown of what is going on in Europe. Looking forward to seeing all of that action unfold. Now, speaking of action in the midst of happening, there's some cool stuff going on with Australian TF2 and Asian TF2, AsiaFortress. But right now, it's kind of like all the matches are getting played tonight, so I can't really tell you guys to go watch the matches. Because by the time this episode is released tomorrow, they'll already be done, and I don't have a clue about what happened. So, unfortunately, the news on those scenes are going to have to wait till next week, but make sure to check out GreaverTV to follow those casts that he has performed on those huge matches. We'll give you an excellent rundown next week. What is coming up this week is some more fantastic eXtv casting. Monday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, we got Sud and Kip holding down the UGC action. Tuesday, we're going to have Michael and Hexagrams casting the Gunrunners match. This week, they're playing Costco Club members. Should be a solid match on Koth Lakeside. Wednesday, we might try to sneak in some Sixes UGC. There's also some unscheduled ESEA invite matches that we would like to watch, but currently Wednesday is kind of up in the air. Stay tuned, join our Steam group for the latest announcements regarding our casting schedule. And then Thursday, as I mentioned previously, Leviathan Gaming versus Classic Mix-Up. Classic Mix-Up, last game of the season. Last season, some of the members on that team almost had a perfect season with Mihai's flow until it was ruined on the last day of the season by Leviathan Gaming. We'll see what happens this time around. So that's it for our competitive news. Tune in tomorrow for our community news section, and the day after that for a little extra time with Eckstein. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time. Peace out.
Thanks for having me once again, Eckstein. It is good to be back. I just want to say before I get on with the European coverage news that I'm meeting you all. You, Sal, Luke, Airon, and all the